The 2020-2021 NBA regular season has come to a close. The Boston Celtics earned the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference, earning them home court advantage in the play-in tournament. To be honest, this is not where any Boston fan, Celtic, or the NBA expected the Celtics to be at the end of the season. The C's were plagued with hefty amounts of injuries and bad fortune throughout the year. Celtics, COVID protocols and injuries just the start. The Boston Celtics were off to a nice start as they were in the top 3 in the conference for the first month and a half of the season. However, that took a nasty turn for the worst as the team was hit hard with COVID protocol. All-stars Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown as well as many role players missed time due to the protocol. This turmoil took a big hit for the Celtics as the team started its unstoppable slide. The second wave of the hardships for the Celtics was even rougher. Defensive stud, and proclaimed leader on the defensive end, Marcus Smart, missed extended time with a grade 1 calf tear. Starting center, Tristan Thompson also missed time due to leg injuries. Kemba Walker spent the entire season experiencing complications and issues with a knee surgery he experienced during the summer of 2020. Other players missed time with injuries, forcing Brad Stevens to make some difficult roster decisions. Come the All-Star break, the Celtics needed its much-needed rest. The team was able to send Tatum and Brown to the game, as well as the three-point contest. The team spent their break rejuvenating for the second half of the season. Boston Celtics making moves at the trade deadline. At the trade deadline, the Celtics made 2 trades that shipped out Daniel Theis and Javonte Green for Luke Kornet and Moritz Wagner in a 3-team trade between the Boston Celtics, Chicago Bulls, and Washington Wizards. In addition, the Boston Celtics sent out 2 second-round picks to the Orlando Magic for Evan Fournier. Ultimately, these moves were meant to help strengthen the depth of the Celtics. This depth was ultimately very much needed as the team began to see an even harder slide, going from the 4th seed to barely in playoff contention. One of the major reasons for this slide was a continued plague of injuries and less than favorable play by some of the core players on the roster. The starters continued to experience rough injuries that left many of them sidelined and forced many of the bench players to step up.